There are now over 100 people subscribed to this channel. That may not seem like a lot, but considering the fact that I probably couldn't talk to that many people in real life without wanting to jump off the stage and hide away forever, I think that's still a pretty big deal. So thank you all so much for that. Now, most YouTubers usually celebrate milestones like this with a Q&A, but I think I still have a ways to go before I'm big enough to have enough commenters to submit a decent amount of questions. So I tried to think of other places I could obtain questions to answer, and one place came to mind: the Roblox forums. The only problem is that they don't exist anymore. As you might know, Roblox shut down its general purpose forums in 2017 due to them becoming too difficult to moderate. Rating and link bypassing were pretty common back then, and Roblox didn't want things like the October 1st, 2017 incident to keep happening, so they decided to just do away with them all, which was a shame for many people because despite their problems, the forums were actually pretty useful. They were a place where kids all over the world could tell stories about their Roblox experience, make new friends, and ask any questions they could think of, even though sometimes no one would reply. But fear not, because today I've compiled a list of 20 or so unanswered help requests and questions from Frost's forum archive, which has pretty much every forum post ever made stored in its database, and I'll hopefully be able to finally give their authors the closure they've been seeking for all these 5+ years. Let's get started. Roblox under Wine. Does anyone know if it's possible to run Roblox in Wine? If so, please post directions so my friends and I can play Roblox together. We all use Ubuntu since it's faster / cooler / cheaper, etc. If nobody knows how to do this, please contact Roblox and ask them to add support for the Linux users out there who want to play this awesome game. Thanks, Ubuntu Nerd. Now, I'm assuming they're talking about Wine as in the program for Linux operating system users that allows them to run apps intended for Windows, in which case, it's possible. In fact, the first ever test of Roblox on Wine documented on the WineHQ website that didn't receive a garbage rating was actually conducted about a year after this forum post was made, and with the recent release of Wine 7.0, it now runs more stable than ever before. Roblox was even working on an officially supported Linux version of the game in 2012, which they unfortunately lost interest in. But yes, it can absolutely be run on Linux through Wine. But again, I am assuming that they're talking about the Linux program Wine here. If they're talking about the other kind of Wine, I'm pretty sure that even if there was a way to run Roblox through it, it would have terrible FPS, so you might want to consider a different option. Skybox out of control. I got a problem. I uploaded a stormy skybox, but I didn't like it. Then I pick up another skybox, and now I got a mixed skybox, and it's still stormy and it's out of control. I tried to put a new skybox, but didn't work, so I think it's useful to make a kind of skybox deleter tool, or something like that. Have one of you an idea to stop this? I am not very good at scripting. I don't play this game more than a week. The guy that helped me is Raven2380. He is helping me always and give me an kind of tutorial for the basic things, but he can't help me too, and this is a big problem, I swear to God, man. Impeccable grammar aside, I'm pretty sure I know what he's talking about. Back in 2008, there was no way for normal users to upload meshes of their own to Roblox Studio, so if they wanted special meshes in their game, like tornadoes, the only way to do it was by stealing them from accessories in the catalog. There's an accessory called the Invisible Egg of Shadow that was awarded as part of the 2008 Eggstravaganza event, aka the first ever egg hunt. A few months after it was released, someone had the idea to scale its mesh negatively, essentially turning it inside out, make it super big, give it a rotate script, and turn it into a stormy skybox that was actually fairly realistic looking for its time. However, because it's just a game object and not a real skybox, when you try to replace it by just adding in a true skybox, it stays right where it is, creating that mixed skybox effect. To get rid of the stormy sky, you just need to click on it in the Game Explorer and press delete. In response to a Q&A question request from the Roblox staff, 2013 user Afraid Anna asked, "What was your first reaction when you saw April 1st, 2012? Now, for those of you who don't know, April 1st, 2012 was a mess. Basically, a user called Ellernate and a bunch of his friends accessed an admin panel that allowed them to do everything from unbanning banned users to releasing unfinished hats onto the catalog to adding rude banners to the top of the site. Additionally, several users were given millions of Robux worth of limiteds that they weren't entitled to, and several additional users were compromised out of millions of Robux worth of limiteds that they were entitled to. It was one of, if not the worst security breaches that Roblox has ever seen, and it took staff days to fully recover from it. So if I had to guess what their first reaction to it was, probably this. Project Rebuild! I need help with my game. I am starting again and would like people to help me. If you are interested, PM message me. I'd really appreciate it, and don't forget to bring friends. Well, unfortunately, I can't bring any friends because I don't have any, but I'll see what I can do for the rest. First thing to do is to PM them. Now, luckily, they do have their messages open, but I noticed that they didn't really say what to PM them exactly, so I'm just gonna wing it. Now, let's check out the game they need help on. I'm gonna assume it's this one because it's the only one on their profile. Now, unfortunately, I don't have studio access to this game, so the extent of my help is pretty limited, but I think I can at least join the game and give them some constructive criticism and pointers for things they can work on. So let's check it out. Oh my god! I've never seen a game like this before! The beauty in this 100% original map layout! The expert sword animations and textures in these completely original swords! The impeccable quality lightning texture on every surface imaginable! This game, this world, it's perfect. 11 billion out of 10. Never change this. I need advice for when I go ziplining in the fall. I'm afraid of heights. What do? Now, I mostly avoided posts from the off-topic subforum for this video because I wanted everything to be Roblox related, but I feel like this question in particular really needs answering. I feel pretty bad that this kid never got a response from anyone, and that his trip was probably ruined because he set fire to the zipline park out of fear. So without further ado, here is Lord Nitrus's ziplining crash course. Do this. Not this. Thanks for watching! Need help with BSF. What does it equal? If you're talking about BSF as in the limited accessory blue steel fedora, it's currently worth 620k Rollemon's value, and is almost due for a hefty raise, with people giving upwards of 750 to 800k value for it. If not, Bible Study Fellowship, also known as BSF, is an international Christian interdenominational or parachurch fellowship of laypeople offering a system of structured Bible study. It was founded in 1959. Free anti-lag script for givers, not mine. Pros, please check if work. I found this anti-lag script in a giver. Could you guys check if it could work? It's also kinda long, lol. Now, as a scripting expert with over 30 years of experience with Roblox Studio, I can confidently say just by looking at it that this script can make any game run faster than Sonic Simulator, but just to confirm it, I've loaded up a game with a ton of bricks and this script inside it, and we're going to see how fast it can run on max graphics. And if it's laggy at all, I'll delete my Roblox account. Dang. Well, bye then. Why is there a new forum? The old one was infested with bees. Is there going to be a way where we can talk with our real life voices through the party chat? So obviously we do have voice chat now, but there isn't really a way to make it so that only a select party of people can hear your voice yet, unless you block every Roblox account except for the ones you want to be in the chat, which even if it was possible would take a really long time. If we assume that it takes about 15 seconds to search for and block any user, and multiply that by the amount of Roblox accounts in existence when I'm recording this video, the total time it would take is roughly 26 billion seconds, or 834 years. Bit more of a time commitment than I'm willing to make. Operation Burning Snow. This is an operation that is going to take quite a lot of time, money, volunteers, and patience. The Russian Federation has proclaimed me a terrorist as an excuse to go to war with the United States. I have therefore left the US, NSA, and the USM to finish what I started, but I have no resources, no people, and not enough assets to buy weapons on the Federation servers via Game Pass. So here's the point. If anyone has a bone to pick with the RF, if anyone is freelancing and looking for a battle, if anyone is out there and is willing to help, I beg of you, please contact me. Dear Blood Clan, I would like to help you with your operation. The Federation has been in charge for way too long, and I'm excited to help topple it down. However, since I have no eyes, I will need an extra soldier to stand beside me at all times when in battle. Otherwise, I'll have no idea where to fire my weapon. I would also like it if he could shoot the weapon for me as well, because my flat square hands mean that my grip on most things is pretty limited. Finally, I would appreciate it if he could jump in front of me if he sees bullets coming my way, as I like keeping my clothes clean and I worry that getting shot might leave a stain or two. Other than all of that, I am completely willing to give my life for this operation. Please reply within 1 minute of me sending this message or this offer will be invalid. Love, Lord Nitrus. I hope no Russian foreign intelligence agents are monitoring my computer right now, because if they are, you might not see me upload for a bit. On to the next post. In response to that Roblox staff Q&A request from earlier, 2013 user Plastic Rainbows asked, "Will you stop ODers? They're annoying." Well, they've definitely been trying. When you go to report a user for abuse, dating is one of the abuse categories listed. Have they succeeded? Yeah, I think so. Plastic Rainbows actually had a second question for the Roblox staff. He asked, "Can you make a new package? I have idea." Well, unfortunately, I don't have the ability to get Roblox to make a package for you. However, I think I can still help you out. There you go. Hope it reaches you okay. Here's another question from the Q&A by 2013 user RainbowGirl500. She asks, when will you guys start listening to the community? When hell freezes over. Hin W9 Recon My Place. Sorry, my place has closed down for a bit, unknown reason, but now is up and running again, and I'm looking for any people who would like to play my game. Also, if you are interested in being a tester and giving advice to me, that would be really helpful. Info for testers. Instruction for tester. Test and play on my game. Send me a private message on some advice on how I could improve my place, or some suggestion, or anything about my place you like or dislike. Warning, if you reply on a post, I may not be able to reply back. Alright, will do. Oh my god! The perfectly detailed scenery as far as the eye can see. The relentless gunplay from these paintball guns that don't actually shoot anything. Guys, this place is a 1 out of 10. It's so boring. The guns don't work. There's literally nothing here. I tried to keep the excited voice up for the bit, but it's not working out, man. This sucks. Help me! I had these weird glitch that takes away my money or won't let me do anything. For example, I had 1,000 something ticks and 30 Robux. Now I have 3 ticks and no Robux. Please help me if you can. So there are 3 possible explanations for this one. You might have spent it all on something by accident, in which case there's nothing you can really do except check your inventory to see what you got. You also might have been compromised, in which case you should probably email Roblox support asking for a rollback and change your password. There's also the possibility that Builderman reappropriated your Robux to fund his New World Order program, in which case you'll have it refunded after he assumes his rightful place as king, so I wouldn't worry about it. I can't post without is giving me the you have posted on a moderated forum junk. Why does it give me this now and not earlier? Moderated forum just refers to a forum where every post needs to be approved by a moderator before getting posted. It may be inconvenient, but it is a good way to prevent things like raiders and bypassers. As to why more and more subforums were becoming moderated around the time you posted this question, I have a few ideas. Why do my t-shirts come out non-transparent? Whenever I make a t-shirt, I put it on sell and it doesn't come out transparent. Only a white background. Why is that? P.S. This shirt was a t-shirt I wanted to. Don't flame me or anything. I mean, I stole a shirt that wasn't for sale, but I wanted it. So he hasn't really told me enough specifics of his situation for me to be able to 100% say exactly what the problem is, but I have a feeling that it's something to do with the fact that Roblox t-shirts have white backgrounds. So if you steal one to make your own t-shirt, that one will also have a white background. But hey, what do I know? Bluetooth keyboard on Roblox iPad. I have a Bluetooth keyboard and I want to use that for regular computer controls on the Roblox iPad. I went on setting, but there's no button to disable the iPad movement control. Can you add it, please? And if you already did, how? As an almost exclusively PC player, I was actually pretty surprised to learn that there doesn't seem to be any official setting on Roblox Mobile that can allow players to switch from joystick movement to keyboard movement if they want to. There is a way to do it, but it only works on iOS 13+, and it involves setting up a bunch of custom switch settings for your keyboard, allowing it to mimic swipe motions when certain keys are pressed, so that your keyboard presses move the joystick instead of your hands. So it's really just the same mobile controls, but with extra steps. To move forward using this method, you have to keep pressing the W key over and over again because the keyboard press can't replicate a continuous swipe. So every time you press a key, your character only takes 1 or 2 steps in that direction. Plus, because it's Bluetooth, there's input lag. But the alternative is getting your screen kind of dirty, so worth it. Help, help, help! I keep getting called uh-oh dear, and I need a donation to change my look and get Roblox Generals or the Doombring, and I only have 384 Robux. I will pay you back 10k plus to donate me. Well, I'm always happy to do anything to stop someone from getting called uh-oh dear, and 10k sounds pretty nice right now. So I wanted to donate to this guy, but unfortunately the shirt he linked seems to have become inaccessible, as has his entire account. But that wasn't going to stop me. I was still determined to give this guy some cash, whether he could use it or not. So since he already had 1 t-shirt on sale for donation purposes at some point, I thought he might have some more clothing pieces on the catalog, and he did, but none of them were on sale. Then I found his profile on Roblox.trade, which if you don't know, has archives of pretty much every Roblox player's profile, both public and private. And I tried to see if he had any games with game passes attached to them, and believe it or not, he did. So, Crazy Canadian, if you're out there, I know it's been years, but I hope I've motivated you to try appealing your termination. If you succeed, you'll find 45 whole cents waiting for you. You're welcome. I'll be expecting that 10k Robux within a week, or I'll be taking legal action. Anyway, that'll about do it for today's video. It was actually pretty fun to see what Roblox players were concerned with back in the day, and that early to mid 2010s way of slipping rage comics and yelling into every sentence is always fun to laugh at, so I really hope you enjoyed, because I'd like to do this again sometime. And that's about it. I've been Lord Nitrous, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!